Hey folks, back at FREEWING. Alright, out here at the Avon Park Field, we're going to be taking up the FREEWING J10 or L-15. Let me get over here on the flight line. And cross breeze basically that way, but not too terribly strong. Filming in 8K. Sorry Mama had to work, so you got to put up with me and the GoPro. Hopefully this footage will be the right angle. I think I've got my everything set. I've got a 2600 2600 SMC high voltage pack, and hopefully we can fly the plane without crashing her. Got the ordnance on, crosswind, not a good combination, but we're gonna try it anyways. All right. Whoa. Reaching for the imaginary retracts that I don't have. I understand this is not a rocket ship. Well, she's fairly fast for 4S. About 3/4 throttle right now. Take it up. Flipper.
Beginner mode, experience mode, intermediate mode.
Got it in the wind mitigation mode now. It's like their guard system.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Good sounding plane. Definitely will not be needing flaps today. All right, I'll probably stitch this video in with the other videos or the other landings. There we go. All right, kind of gives me an idea. All right, let's see how we can do if we land straight on the runway. Running a Lemon RX Gen 2 non-stabilized receiver. There we go. All right. So just got to pick your landings, pick the air. I know you're thinking, pick the air. It's a matter, I'm not trying to say I'm some experienced pilot, I know everything. No, I definitely do not. But it's a matter of being able to come out here, feel this air, know how your plane's reacting to the air, how it's reacting to the wind. And it's more than just wind. It's an unspoken quality of how the air feels that day. If it's dry, if it's wet, if the air feels heavy, if it feels thick, if it feels thin. And the plane is going to react differently. And so it's just a matter of, the only way to overcome that is just keep flying and keep practicing and keep getting to know your planes, knowing how they react. And then you're going to pick that perfect spot, that perfect little pocket of air.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Where you can land the plane. And yeah, timing and it is part of it, but it's just a matter of you really just getting to know your plane, getting to know how it reacts, getting to know how how everything's laid out on your field and what feels right, what feels comfortable, what you're confident with. If it's not feeling right that day, there's been days I've come out here. I've had 8, 9 batteries or more charged, 4 or 5 planes with me, come out here, conditions seem perfect, and I don't fly because something just doesn't feel right. My head's not in the game, you know, something's just not right. So for that reason, I've called it. And you're thinking, well, that seems kind of dumb. No, there's days if your head's not in the game, if you're not right, you know, if you don't want to get into it. Everything else may be checking out. And even if you have a plane that you're so super confident with, there's times I just won't fly. Even though there's no reason not to, other than the fact that It just doesn't feel right. Today feels right.
Braking. Brakes off.
Today feels right, even though I've still got a minute. I'm going to do one more. Even though all the conditions really are not that great. It's nice and pretty, and the air feels good, but it's a pretty strong cross breeze, and I got jets that have high rudders. Okay, high body jets like this one has a real high rudder, so that means that real big rudder. So naturally, it's going to have a hard time with the cross breeze. But there again,
30 seconds.
sometimes your head is your head in the game.
Braking. Braking. Brakes off.
I gotta tell you, this is like one of my favorite little jets to fly. This is one of those kind of jets that I just have to resist grabbing it every time I want to go fly. I don't want to go fly with jets. I want to grab this one like every time.
Prop security.
And there's nothing really special about it other than, I mean, it's 4S, so it's economical on batteries. It's got flaps, you know, it's got reverse thrust, but it doesn't have retracts. It does have the upgraded suspension gear. And it does have the guard system, which is the same thing as AS3. It does have self-level, but I have yet to fly it in self-level. And I've flown it in manual mode, which has nothing. And it does just as well. I really can't tell much of a difference. But just a great flying little jet. Just a solid flying little jet. And so really, I can't in any way fault it. You know, I wish I had a retracts, but then it would have to be a little bit more powerful and it would cost more. So, all right, well, let's unstrap everything. Motor off. And I've got the mic on today because I have the wind filter muff to help, but it's a lot more windy than what it's going to sound like on the video. That's my setup. Let me put it this way. That is the 7-channel Lemon RX. Got one antenna going straight back, one going actually straight down and poking out the bottom. That's that guard, I guess it's called their guard system. And that's where the 2800 SMC pack is. Let's check the voltage. See what kind of juice is left in the tank. Okay. I've actually got my smart checker with me. Okay. All right. Not bad, 50% left. I could go up again, but I'm not going to. Flew for the almost full 4 minutes. And there you go, folks. Let me take this off. There you go, folks. That is the FREEWING JL-10 or L-15, little Korean, I think it's Korean, fighter jet trainer. Just a good flying little jet, and from FREEWING, I really recommend it. It's a great, I wouldn't say it could be your first jet, but definitely inexpensive enough that if you did, and then you were trying to learn on it, I would get some help for sure. But it's economical on batteries. And you know, you can put a 2200 up to maybe even a 3000 in there, a good 4S, good quality 4S battery, and you can have a lot of fun with this little guy. All right, folks. Well, this is Fat Guy Flies RC, and I'm filming on my Ultra Galaxy 23 Ultra. It's in 8K. Now, whenever I edit this video on my program, Filmora program, it goes down to 4K, but it's filmed in 8K. Just so you know. All right. God bless y'all. God is great. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends. And then L-15 from FREEWINGs. Bye-bye.